to show the quilting progress on my items that I'm getting ready for my live next Saturday, December 20th at 8 p.m. Central Time. So this is my little coaster that I've made into a sandwich. So all I have to do at this point is just to put on the binding strip. And the binding strip is going to be this fabric right here. I'm going to cut my binding strip at about 3¼ inches because I have 3 layers of batting in this coaster, so I want to make sure that I'll have enough of the strip to properly make the miter corners do what they're supposed to do. I may cut 3½ inch strips because I want to make sure I have enough, of the strip to make the fold and all that. You know how it's supposed to be folded, so we'll see about that. But yeah, this is the coaster that I did, and I quilted it. And then there's 3 layers of batting. I did hand quilt this, the little Christmas tree. You can see it is struggling, but you can see it. It's a little struggling Christmas tree, but you can see it. Okay. And this I probably won't hand quilt through 3 layers anymore. I did it because I wanted to, I'm trying to venture back into hand quilting. So it was pretty good, but next time if I'm quilting through 3 layers of batting, as you can see, I would definitely do it by machine. So this is a coaster, but if I do a coaster with 1 layer, then hi everybody, thanks for stopping by. If I do a coaster, hi, thanks for stopping by. If I do a coaster with 1 layer of batting, hi, I will use just 1 layer, like this one. This is a little coaster I've squared up my, hi, thank you. This is a little patchwork coaster that I've hand quilted. You see the little hand quilted, and I squared it up. And then you see there's just 1 layer of batting. So if I'm doing something with 1 layer of batting, I will hand quilt it. But if it's hi, hi, I can't see your name, sorry. Hi, what's your name? Put it in all caps so I can say hi to you. Um, Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is the little coaster that I hand quilted, but I've squared it up. Thank you, Madeline. Hi, Madeline. Thanks for stopping by. Uh, Thanks everybody for stopping by to watch the video. And so this is my little coaster. I squared it up, so I did make some quilting progress, and it just has 1 layer of batting. Okay. And then this is thank you for clicking that like button. And if you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And this is going to be a pot holder, like a 9-patch pot holder. And it has 3 layers of band. So I don't use the Insta Bright. I use just 3 layers of band. So that's that. But yeah, this is my little coaster, the Quilting Progress I've made. I've squared it up. So now all I have to do is put the binding strip on. I think I am going to do the 3.5-inch strip just to make sure I have enough, enough of the strip to make the miter and all that. So yeah, this is my little 9-pad, the Quilting Progress I've made on my patchwork pot holder. So I'm hoping to have all this stuff done by the time I do my live next Saturday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you all come back for that. So now I'm just showing the progress on my item. So this is my little hi. Thank you for the compliment. This is the little progress, the quilting progress I made on this. This is gonna be a patchwork pot holder. Okay, so all I gotta do for this one is put the band strip on. Okay, this is the quilting progress I made on my patchwork pot holder. This is another patchwork pot holder. I just squared it up. So the only thing I just squared it up. So the only thing left for me to do is put on the binding strip. So this was machine quilted. So you can tell, you can compare the two to compare how hand quilted stitches look versus machine quilted. So I just machine quilted this so fast. All I gotta do now is just bury these little threads on the back. This is how it looks on the back. So I gotta bury the threads on the back of fabric and put the binding strip on. But at least I did make some quilting progress. I squared it up. Okay. And this is the progress I've made on my. This is a placemat. So I've hand quilted this. I'm done with my hand quilting. So the only thing left for me to do at this point is to square it up and put on the binding strip. So you see the little candy cane. It looks pretty good on the back too. I'm not afraid to show the back. Sometimes people don't show the back, but you can actually see the candy cane. It's really good on the back. So all I gotta do is square it up and put the binding strip on. Okay, so that's this. And then here is what I'm doing. Most of the time I do my binding strip by machine, but for some reason, since I'm getting back into hand quilting, I'm just doing it by hand. So you can see the little stitches. And that's where I'm just doing it by hand. Then you just open it, press it up. I would open this seam up like this. You can see it. So you iron it and then fold it over like this. And that's how you iron it and then put it on. And then right here you can see I did have a strip. So you can see how pinning it together to sew it. And then this is the thread I'm using. I like this thread, this Gutermann thread. I like it. I really like it. It's not glazed like I'm used to from 20 years ago, but it still seems to be of good quality. And this is my handy dandy needle threader, and I started using those. So I have these strips that I have to add on. You can see how I already marked them on the back. So then you can see how I'm just like that. And I'll just sew across and then I'll keep going. And then I will put it on there. So I cut this at 2.5 inches. So for this 2.5 inch strip, I'm going to put it on here because it's just one layer of batting, as you can see, and here because it's just one layer of batting on this placemat, as you can see. But for this here, 3 layers of batting, I want to do 3.5 inch strip. I gotta cut another strip for that. But yeah, I just stopped in to show you all my quilting progress. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you all come back next Saturday, December 20th at 8 p.m. Central Time, where I'll be showing off the finished products on all my quilting stuff. Thanks to everyone that stopped by. Subscribe, share. Check you later. Check you later.